men's side finished off pretty well. You know, we were really happy to win the title again. We had some great performances. We got a little beat up though, so transitioning from indoor to outdoor, we're really working to try and make sure everybody's back healthy. And we've got about 6 more weeks to do that, so we're working hard. But we had really good indoor season. The conference meet, the throwers really stepped up, filled some holes. We had a great high jump, we had some great sprints. And then Deuce qualified for nationals, which was a really nice highlight for him. And I was so proud of how much he's grown up the last couple of years, and to see him there, and he held his own there. That was the fastest time to not make an NCAA final ever, which is just crazy. So men had a really good season. Women, we just have a few holes we're trying to fill. 3rd place isn't bad. You know, our goal every year is to be top 3, but we really want to be fighting for that win. I think outdoors we have some more depth in different events, which hopefully will help us. We just need to keep recruiting and figure out how to fill our holes. But you know, Ryan did a great job, was named one of the most valuable athletes of the meet. Grace Quinlan had a really good meet. Some of the vaulters did well. We had 2 freshman throwers. They're really learning how to deal with stuff. But even though we had some holes and some things maybe not go our way on the women's side, I think outdoors should be a little bit brighter. It's such a long year when we train. You know, we start the 2nd week of school training, and they go all year, and they don't get to compete till March. So you're training. So it was really cool to see some of them open up. Justin Miller messed up his elbow last year, and we were really kind of bummed. And he came out and threw really well in his first meet. So that was exciting to see him there. Chloe Clark got to compete in the jab. You know, we had both the men and the women threw really well in the discus. And I thought it was really cool. Brandon Peck is a 5th-year senior. He's actually in grad school, and he only had outdoor eligibility, and he threw really well in the hammer. So those events are kind of cool. And then hitting up the 400 hurdles, that's one event obviously you don't have indoors. So most of those kids either run like the 400 or 800, or they run short hurdles and sometimes run 4x4s. And both Quincy and Riley had great openers on that side of things. Both our men's and women's 4x1 opened up well. And like I said, we were kind of battling some injuries from the indoor season, but our men's 4x4, like Javon Moore led off awesome. And then Mitchell Klein had an injury indoors and got to come run on it. So it was really neat to see them open up well with kind of a mixture of different people. I think they get excited because a lot of their families can come. We're really blessed because a lot of the kids' families travel. I was amazed down at Kennesaw how many of them came, but when we have home meets, like a lot of our kids have people come watch or their friends, and I think that's kind of the most exciting thing. It's nice to be able to sleep in their own beds and then get up and come compete on their own track. We're always kind of hemming and hawing about the weather, but we're really working on teaching them that you can compete in anything, and it doesn't matter because it's the same for everybody on that day. So as long as we can persevere and work hard through it, then, you know, the conference meet or the NCAA prelims, you never know what's going to happen. So we can handle it on any day, then it'll help us in the long run. I think the women's team is starting to kind of figure some things out and become a little more team-like. I think that's always hard to do. So seeing how they meld together and will work for each other, and what we can do by the end of the season. On the men's side is just seeing how we can get healthy and bring people back, and we're really blessed to have a good athletic training staff and a good strength and conditioning staff. And our staff works really well for teamwork and like sharing kids sometimes, and it's cool. My favorite thing is to see a kid that didn't think they could do it do something awesome and exceed their goals and what they thought they could do. So I think the biggest thing would be watching them try and build their confidence up to be their best at the end of the season.